Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, in between last episode and this one, I have built a connector here so that we can connect our newly acquired private sail to the ship when we want to move it. It's got a large cargo container, which I might move onto the ship, or we might do something else with it. We've retrofitted it with a grinder and a welder. Basically, this is our new welding ship since we lost it when we were trying to get this thing. And yes, that's about it. We've also got some magnesium, which should be processing. Our refinery is not keeping up. Yeah, we've got 31,000 magnesium ore. We don't have any actual powder, so we're going to create some powder. Now, the important thing about magnesium powder is that it's used in weapons, specifically ammunition for weapons, and I didn't manage to find some until I headed over to the lucky asteroid over in that direction, and that contained my only source of magnesium. Why do I need magnesium, you ask? Well, so apart from the private sail, the cargo ships are actually pretty hard to get to without being shot at. And especially because they will summon drones at you. Now, the drone that we encountered, which is the assailant, which we've also ground down, by the way, is not that good because it only has one weapon and it's a turret. However, there are other drones that can appear to assist, and they are a lot more deadly. So we're going to need a proper combat ship in order to stop that from happening. The priority of a combat ship is to take out the antenna so that drones can't spawn, because spawning drones is very bad. And then all the combat ship needs to do is slow down the ship and deal with any things that might get in the way. So here we go. Here's a basic small ship. It's got 4 gyroscopes, 2 nuclear reactors. It's got 2 ion thrusters in every direction. It's got a landing gear, and it's got a cockpit, which a cockpit, by the way, can store things. So yeah, it's a bit good. Moves around, accelerates fine enough, decelerates fine enough. This is good. So the thing that we're going to add is we are going to add a Gatling gun, or 2 maybe. Yes, 2 Gatling guns. We're going to add them kind of here on the midsection so that we can fire them with ease and make sure that it's on target. So we're going to need a bunch of steel plates, noting that we have a ton of steel plates now thanks to the wondrous bounties that we received. Not that there is a bounty on my head, no. Well, actually no, I wouldn't know if that existed. What else do we need? We need metal grid. Metal grid. We also need motors, small steel tube, motors. Just bring all of it, and some small steel tube, and computers. Okay, that's fine. Computers. Right. So all we need to do is we need to place these Gatling turrets. Now, they won't be able to reload automatically. I'll have to manually input ammunition into these things, but that shouldn't be a hassle. So there we go. We've got our twin-linked Gatling gun. Now all we need to do is get the weapons and tools, get the Gatling gun. I don't know why the drill's on here. The drill shouldn't be on here. We don't have one. So now we have access to the Gatling gun. The guns are out of ammunition, so that's why they're not working. So in order to build ammunition, these things use the 25 by 184mm NATO ammo containers, I believe. Yes. So we need magnesium powder. How much do we have? Refinery. We have 16, so we can produce around 16 of these. I'll produce around 2 to see if these things work. Okay, right. Inventory. NATO. Take. NATO. Take. Good. Then all I need to do is add these to this and see how much ammunition we'll have. So just add 1. Each canister gives us Why did I hurt myself? How did I hurt myself? I got a red indicator. Why is that? I might just be going slightly mad. Oh well. So each canister will give us like 140 ammunition, which is pretty good. So in total, in our twin-linked Gatling gun thing, we've got 280 rounds. Let's see how quickly we use them. Okay, not that quickly. We probably want a few more rounds actually. Let's go to production. We'll have 10 more of those. Yeah, so this will help us get rid of the turrets without getting killed. This ship is completely disposable, by the way. I don't care about losing it because if I need to lose it, then we'll gain a lot of stuff in the process. Unless, you know, I completely fail at doing that. But that's never happened before, right? Right, so we now have our ammunition. Ammunition goes in here. Yeah, you're going 5, and then you will also have 5. They can actually hold quite a lot of ammunition. They can hold 10 rounds. No. So 6 rounds will take up 100. So it's about 11 magazines, possibly a bit more. So over here we have a military mine layer. Now, military ships have this thing where some of them are booby-trapped. The mine layer is one of them, which means that if I try to attack it and I try to use its own cockpit to slow it down, then the ship will blow up. Also, it will spawn very powerful drones, which I do not want to fight. So instead, we are going to dock this ship. Oh, you can see laser pointers. That's useful. We're going to dock this ship onto here, and we're going to roam the cosmos and find us a target. Because to be honest, piracy actually is more rewarding than mining. So I'm just making sure all of our inertia dampeners are off, and then we'll head off into the unknown. Right, so let's head in some sort of direction that doesn't lead us directly towards the mine layer, because the radius for spawning new ships for military ships is actually a lot bigger. Like 2 kilometers, I think, was one of them for the military escort. Right, so just turning around, finding out that that didn't actually park itself. That's useful to know, actually. Oh, of course, because the landing gear's auto-lock. Why is this? Why do auto-lock? I don't want that as the default. I want not locking automatically as default. Right. Park off. Thank you. Right, where was I? Yes, we are heading off into the unknown. With a capital letter, no less. So we're going to head over to this nickel and iron, and well, we're going to head over this direction. I think. Yeah. So if you see the mine layer is heading off in that kind of a direction, it's not heading towards where we're heading towards, which is fine. We have a detection radius of about 10 kilometers. Oh, it's just disappeared. Interesting. Yeah, we have a detection radius of 10 kilometers for these kind of things, so that's going to be useful. Now, one thing that I really need is I need more fuel, and since uranium is kind of a pain to refine, we are going to need more fuel. Also due to the fact that I actually use up more fuel than I do than I actually produce, I think. Refinery. Yeah, refinery, please produce me some more uranium. It's a tiny amount of uranium, that's like almost nothing. Just going to keep burning to the left so that we can head ourselves over to the uranium deposit. And that should be good. Private Sail has still got its beacon on it, so we can find the base if we lose it. It's kind of useful, actually. Right, so we'll be back after I've done some mining, and when we find some prey to prey onto. Back in a second. Okay, we have located a business shipment. Right, so I've got statistics up in here. We don't want to get closer than 300 meters, otherwise it'll start spawning drones. It has a minimal defense of 2 interior turrets that will run out of ammo very quickly because they're not connected to anything. And basically, the way that this is going to work, we want them to waste their ammo so that we don't have to worry about it. And then the next thing that we want to do is we need to ping the assailant so that the assailant will start appearing, grind down the antenna so that it will stop doing things, stop spawning ships, get back in the ship, take down the assailant. The business shipment will still be moving. Then once the assailant is disabled, get onto the business shipment and stop it from moving. That's the plan, anyway. This business shipment is the second tier civilian ship, so the private cell was the first, business shipment is the second. Yeah. It's like 200 tons, whereas this is like 5 tons, which is going to be interesting to deal with. Now, the turrets will start engaging me at 600 meters, so let's hope that, well, we do things properly. Now, we do have our guns with us, which will fire. Very good. We've got like 1,600 rounds, which is pretty good. And they fire one at a time or something. Either that or it's just the effect going stupid. So what we want to do is we want to match velocity with the target. Or at least do something about that. Okay, we're about to hit engagement range. About to take some turreted fire. We need to keep going until the guns stop firing at us. And what we want to do is we want to go in a circle. So, keep thrusting towards the business shipment, and we should be able to keep our position relatively close. Probably going to need to do some sort of this. Slow our velocity down so we can keep doing this. And just keep thrusting. The business shipment also uses solar panels, by the way. Right, there's a turret. If you can see it right there, it's on the side. Or I think it was. Don't get too close, don't get too close. If I get within 311, then the bad guy will spawn, which is not something that I want to happen. Not right now. Later, perhaps, but not right now. In fact, it doesn't seem that he's firing on me whatsoever. It might be that he's already out of ammo. Or it might be that my ship is... no, my ship should be owned by me. Okay. Interesting. So does he have no ammo whatsoever? Right. Situated on the top side. Okay. Which is the top side would be a good question. Right, okay. This is how this is gonna work. We're going to dock. There we go. Assailant has spawned in on our right. There we go. Here's the turrets. How much hull damage did we take? We are smoking a bit. Park. To take out these antennas before more reinforcements show up. Come on. Okay, his reinforcements aren't arriving. However, we are still moving. Okay. So now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to take out those turrets, which should be relatively easy. Bonsai. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are we outside? Oh, God, he's just disabled that. Okay, right. New plan. Well, I did say it was expendable for a reason, didn't I? We need to head round here. Yeah. So this is the blind spot, and then we just need to gain access. Let me just save. There we go. Heading in. Slow down a bit. Okay, so if I am correct, the entrance should be here. And then we want to get in there without the turret shooting at me. No, this isn't the entrance. Okay, where's the entrance? Slow down. Where is the entrance? Oh no, sorry, that is the entrance. It's just that we need to grind our way through. Right, get up. Which way are we moving? Okay, yeah, this is to the rear of the ship. Here's where the door should be. But it's got a platform in it instead. Access denied. Right, let's begin hacking, people. We need to gain control of the ship and shut it and slow it down, and then we're going to shut it down. That's the plan. Right, build up again. Close it, open it. And then we just need to, thankfully there's no interior turrets, otherwise I would be completely screwed. Right, ownership is now mine. Slow down. Now, this is a good thing. Both of the assailants are not moving anymore. And now the business shipment is ours. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. And then we're going to go outside and we're going to get rid of those turrets that may still be active because of batteries. Or not. Right, let's turn on our dampeners. Let's get rid of the turrets. Okay. The next thing that we want is we want control of some of the cargo containers. So I can deposit my things. Right, so I just need to find some cargo. So we've got the cargo containers. We need a gyroscope, don't we? Okay, where's the gyroscope going to be? Or do we automatically have control of gyroscopes? Why are you floating around? Throw you back in here. What's this? Ah, that's an assembler. Ah, that's useful. This is a conveyor junction. Okay. Right, so we don't have control of any of the gyros. I'll have to look up where they are. Or we might be able to investigate where they are. Where would you put them? Because I would put them in here. But there doesn't seem to be any room for them. Right, let's go. So we lost our combat ship. I told you it was disposable, so that's fine. In here is a beacon. Okay. Right, so we just need to grind down this. I hope this doesn't actually fall apart. That's the thruster. That's also another thruster. That can go back. Okay. Where would you have gyros on this thing? What's this? This is a battery that's broken. That's another battery, but that's full. That's the reactor. Reactor goes up to here. Accesses this conveyor junction. You've got a cargo container here, another conveyor junction here, a collector, another cargo container. Where's the gyros? Or, in fact, are there gyros? Oh, no, I've got a way to find gyros. Yes, that's easy. Hit K, find the gyroscope. Oh, we can't find it. I thought you would be able to say activate waypoint for block, but no. Just verifying that the assailants aren't moving. Okay. Since we shot the turrets off of the... Oh, you're damaged. Yeah, you're damaged. You're going to make sparks all the way home. Where would you hide a gyroscope on this thing? Because it's not going to be here, because we've looked at the floor and the ceiling and there are no gyroscopes. Because we need one of them, otherwise we won't be able to do anything. I would have them on the front, but where? Well, we know that there's one gyroscope, and the best place to have a gyroscope is like in the middle. So not here, but in here. So let's grind this down since we don't need it. And whilst we're doing so, gain control of all the cargo containers as well. This is quite the haul that we're getting from this ship. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I might just, you know, scrap it entirely, because that's the fun way of doing things. Right, come on, you, there, done. Right, so I'm going to gain control of the required ship systems, and then I'll be back to salvage the surveillance? No, the assailants. Hello, we're back. So, sadly, the assailants that were assailing me despawned before I was able to actually get there, because I was still looking around for the gyroscope. I didn't find it in the end, but I can still use it even though I don't have access to it. It's a bit weird, but I'm fine with that. Well, I'm not fine with that. We lost some valuable resources that we could have gained, but instead we still have this ship. Now, my guess for what we could use this ship as is nothing whatsoever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to depower the ship. Yeah, you'll see why in a second. Because I'm going to turn on the turrets and then steal the ammo from inside, because they might still have ammo inside. If I can steal it from here. No, you don't know. Okay. Well, we're going to need to take you out anyway. What about your friend here, the one that was still attempting to shoot at me? Access denied. Oh, okay, right. This is why I turned it off, because otherwise it would have shot me then, and shot up the rest of the base. That wouldn't have been good. Right. So it seems both turrets ran out of ammo, or at least I destroyed all the ammo when I ground them down. Okay. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to grind this all down, because I'm not using it. We should actually have quite a bit of fuel in the reactor. If we can, I've made it so that I can access the reactor, so that's pretty good. However, yeah, that should work. So if I go inventory reactor, then I should be able to. Oh no. I need to access the reactor. It's used a bit of energy. I think it starts with 20 kilograms, which is not a bad haul, if I do say so myself. Come on, cargo container, access denied. God damn it. You can't be accessed because you are broken. You can be accessed because I hacked you. Give me all... give me 19 kilograms, and you can keep the others so that you can stay alive, possibly. So yeah, it seems that every time I sacrifice a small ship, I gain a big ship. I sacrifice a combat ship, I gain a bigger ship. This sounds like a good approach for doing things. So I just need to throw this into some sort of reactor. You can have it in there. And then all I need to do is destroy all of this. Now, you've got 4 cargo containers, and each of them contain stuff. They also contain more stuff because I put stuff in there, since I needed to take care of the antenna, and I didn't want to lose the materials. That military escort isn't coming my way, is it? Okay, it's not. That would have been a bit disastrous if it did, because then I'd have to move everything. I'd have to abandon this ship, because I wouldn't be able to tear it down quick enough. You are the broken one, yes? Okay. You can get rid of you. You're not needed. We can, however, hack this one. and then I'll be able to access your inventory. Thank you. So that's you. Weld this up a bit. Grind this one down a bit. Weld this one up. Nickel the inventory. It's giving us quite a bit of thruster components, which is very, very helpful. Steal all of you, and then you. Yeah, you have the good stuff. You've got platinum, cobalt, silicon, and a ton of other stuff that I've just thrown in there in a panic. Right. I also don't have any oxygen in my oxygen things, so let's get that dealt with. And yeah. So, I'll be back in well, no, not back in a second, no. So, we've successfully managed to hijack a bigger ship. Sadly, I won't be using it because it's a bit too big. Well, it's a bit too long, and it's a bit useless. All it is a very inefficient cargo carrier. But we will be using some other ships that we may capture in the future. I'm going to need to recreate a combat drone so that I can do that without having the risk of me dying. So in between this episode and next one, I will grind down this lovely business shipment that we have hijacked. Well, kind of not hijacked, but more on the lines of captured. And then we will be building some additional things that allow us to capture more. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.